Can we watch something more family friendly? Tim is stinking up here. All right. Well, you know what then? Perfect opportunity. That was Maple County. Thank you for watching. So, you know what? Since I'm already sitting here watching analog horror, let's just jump into Local 58. So, chat, you all know, as you all know, I am a big connoisseur of analog horror. I love it. I love analog horror. Okay? I do. I very much do. And so, my first introduction to analog horror was, well, was funny enough, Local 58. So this is actually a more infamous analog horror series, and I figured, you know what, let's all sit down and watch it together, right? On the Halloween stream. I think I'm gonna be doing this more often on the Halloween streams because you know, it's something spooky, you know, it's something to do. You know how Joel has his conspiracy theory crap. I have analog horror shit, right? So I don't know if we're gonna make this into a segment on stream. But for now, we're gonna call it Analog Anomalies, right? If we ever end up making this into a real thing. But Local 58, from my understanding of it, is basically, hey, the end of the world is here, right? But the moon is alive and it's being infected or affected by something else, and it's fucking with everybody, okay? That's all I kind of get from the gist of this. But the idea is the moon is alive, aliens are real, and everyone cannot look at the fucking moon. It is driving them crazy, and the moon is sucking their souls. I remember this person, also Tab Queen, thank you for the follow, welcome to hell. Again, my notification thing is not working. I believe, yeah, Chris Straub is the creator of Local 58. If you don't know who Chris Straub is, I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, but he's done other things online. But you know what? I figured, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sit back. We're gonna watch. Well, we're gonna sit back. We're gonna watch this. God bless. Shit. Oh god, I can't even speak. My brain is fucking shot. Maple County has fucked with my brain. Chat, I can't find my overlay for my TV shit. Uh-oh. I had a custom overlay for TV, and now I can't find it. Now I can't fucking find it. Mods, can you find me one, please? If you can find one before I find it. If you can't, if you can, great. If not, don't worry about it. I think I found one. Perfect. I found one. I think I did. Did I? No. That one's too small. That one's too big. That's perfect. Change Tama then. Everyone's bullying and beating me. I swear. Y'all need to like stop being so damn stinky. God damn. All right. Is it here? Yes. Okay. And then what we'll do this, right? We'll do this. And then we'll do this. Perfect. And then stretch it. I mean, if I stretch it, it's gonna look weird. You know what? No, it doesn't look too bad. All right, chat. Keep your pimps strapped together. We're gonna We're gonna start with the first tape. You are on the fastest road available. Okay, and then here we go. Uh-huh. Trying to get this to work, chat. I apologize. Boom. We're just gonna adjust this. I think that's fine. Yep, that works. And here, just because it wouldn't be a Flamie stream without it. I need to have something just to like calm the nerves of chat. So here, have Jessie. Jessie will be sitting here eating her butter covered fucking strawberries. Ruby says, I have no pants, Flamie. Then shit your pants. You already been doing it anyway this entire stream. Midnight. Oh, paid programming?
Proceed to the highlighted route.
Uh-huh.
This is what on Holbrook Park Drive.
This is what it's like. This is what it's like
right
wanting to drive at 2 in the morning.
You will arrive at your destination in 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Chat, I actually not even kidding, have a story with something like this, but I won't get into it just yet. Just know that your girl here has driven in the middle of like Las Cruces and like I-10 to Phoenix at 3 in the morning, and well, it's something like this. I promise you.
Turn right onto North 38th Street. In a quarter mile, turn left onto Merritt Parkway. You are on the fastest available route. Turn left onto Merritt Parkway, then take the on-ramp to Highway 114 North.
I don't know where this dude is going.
Ahead.
Boy, I wouldn't trust a GPS once it's rerouting.
17, then turn right onto Quarry Utility Road South.
No.
You are on the fastest route.
So now this dude's just gonna blindly listen to this thing. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a minute. So I night drive when I go on long distance driving, right? When you're driving out in the middle of nowhere, like I do, at 3 in the fucking morning, this is what this looks like. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is what this looks like. Now, the reason why I bring this up is I have a story to tell you, right? So your girl here is a dumbass. One day, when I'm driving to Phoenix to visit my family, it's about 3 in the morning. I need gas in my car, right? This is when I had my very first car. So I was like, fuck, I just missed the nearest travel station. I need to get gas now, right? At the time, I didn't know Lordsburg was like 10 miles away. So I stopped by one of those little travel areas, right? For those who are unaccustomed to the Southwest of the United States, let me educate you. In the Southwest, we have a little thing called travel, little like gimmicky things, like, you know, the Thing, and like fucking the largest pistachio. Well, a lot of these places have gas stations, right? But you don't want to go to them at like 3 in the morning. I did that. So as I'm pulling in, right, it's dead silent. The only light is from the gas station itself, and the gas station itself doesn't have a proper screen working, and I'm the only fucking person there. Okay? Now, I've told this story before to my grandparents. They think I'm fucking crazy. What I didn't tell them, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, is that while I was getting gas, and this is why I had to carry my gun with me at all times in my truck now. What I don't tell people is that I heard footsteps. Loud footsteps. And they weren't coming from the fucking building. They were coming out from the field. Now, I know that this area is prone to, like, illegal immigrants coming through the border and shit, because Border Patrol usually monitors this area, right? And they have drones and shit. But typically, immigrants, they tend to not travel where there's light. They like to travel when it's dark, right? These were loud fucking footsteps, and they didn't sound like an animal. I hauled ass as I fucking pressed hard on that pump. I clutched on my fucking gun, and I chucked that fucking gas lever, and I fucking got in my car and I fucking drove. I just heard and I fucking chucked and I fucking left. That's the part I don't fucking tell people. And it's why to this day I carry a fucking P930 in my fucking vehicle at all times. I didn't tell my grandma this. I didn't tell my grandma this at all. But this is the part that I don't tell people, because, you know, only I would be a fucking psychopath bitch who would drive at 3 in the fucking morning and shit that looks like this.
In 2.8 miles, keep...
So you know those truck sim streams that I've done, and we fucking sat there at night where I'm driving shit like this? This is actually what it's like.
Right to stay on Service Causeway H516. You will arrive at your destination in 14 minutes.
14 minutes. It's fucking terrifying, jeez. Yeah. I would honestly never drive at night. I'm too much of a coward. I can't say that I'm not a coward, but I do love driving at night. It's so much better than driving during the day.
For 1/4 of a mile. Then
this I would never fucking do though. My mom did this recently when she was in West Virginia for a little bit. I would not fucking do this ever. Never would I go on the off-roads at night. That is fucking insane.
And follow signs for do not enter.
And you'll see why. Shit like this scares the fuck out of me to drive on those.
Continue on unnamed road. Then,
unnamed road. Yeah.
Turn off your headlights.
Imagine if your GPS told you to turn off your headlights. Would you turn them off? Never off-road in West Virginia, period. Oh no, my stepdad today told me about their experience with the hollows in fucking West Virginia. You know, those little fucking areas of neighborhoods that are like in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia and Appalachia where they cook meth and shit. Yeah, my stepdad was telling me about that. Not a great experience for him. He's like, this is the first time I actually pulled my fucking gun, my revolver, out of my fucking glove compartment. He's like, it was fucking terrifying. Go back! Oh! Yes! That's the easiest way to get murdered by a redneck. No, that's the easiest way to get murdered by a fucking former coal miner gone meth head. Yeah. Absolutely never would turn my headlights off in a GPS told me to. Why? Because you don't want to see something beautiful as that? You don't want to see something. You don't want to see your future you know, death lover. I want to see my future death lover.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Your destination is behind you. Rerouting.
But rerouting, my destination's behind me, huh?
300 feet. Your destination in 250 feet. Rerouting.
No.
Your destination will be in 50 feet. You will arrive at your destination.
Oh, jeez. Holy fuck, dude.
You have arrived.
Oh, there's more. Oh, that's just the intro. The outro, I'm sorry. All right, so that was the first tape. How are we feeling? How are we feeling, chat? Are we good? Are we shitting? Well, it's just gonna get more interesting after this. By the way, chat, if you are interested in this, I will give you a link so that way you can watch this with us, with myself. Okay, before I go potty in my pants, I'm gonna go. I don't do well with any horror. Well, I did warn you guys that this is a Halloween stream. Alright. So, this is the next clip. This is called Contingency. Although I am a baby, so maybe that wouldn't be too bad, so I'm gonna stay. Alright. This is Contingency. I'm not gonna say anything about this video. This actually is this is the most infamous part of Local 58. Because, well, I guess I should just play it. Can we do trick-or-treating instead? I got no treats. I only got tricks. I only got tricks, I'm sorry. And I got shits. Runny shits. Do not use after 11/13/1970. Contingency message reel. Locator, US DF pad 393H15A, to be used only in the event of the United States complete surrender or insurmountable enemy forces. Public broadcast only confirmed condition. 12, Omaha, solemn certainty. In other words, if you don't know government talk, like I do, because I am a federal employee technically, and I'm an army brat, This is about the fall of the United States. Girl ate all the treats. Listen, I gotta have the Reese's Pieces. The worst has come to pass. Despite the sacrifices of our citizens and the might of our armed forces, the United States has forced to surrender to our enemy. Though they may occupy our borders, our streets, and our homes, the enemy will never occupy our spirit. That is why all Americans are now called upon to act, to preserve the memory of the United States. Clear and bright, untarnished, and uncompromised. By the way, chat, there is a slight warning. Most analog horror consists of mention of self-harm and suicide. Not all of it, but most of it, and murder and all this other shit. So, well, just fair warning. Clear and bright, untarnished, and uncovered. I know that I have already taken action in the company of family and loved ones. Now all Americans, every man, woman, and child are called upon to act before the moment passes by. Let our united resolve echo through history. Even in defeat, we refuse to yield. Even in defeat, we claim victory. That's not how victory works, but okay. Is that Lyndon B. Johnson? Yeah, that's his signature. That's Lyndon B. Johnson's signature. Act immediately by honor liberty by taking the final and greatest liberty of all. It's a privilege to be called to action. You take America with you. Damn, Flamie, damn girl, ate all there's so many Reese's Pieces, tubby girl. Well, I mean, shit, girl, I gotta look like Listen, you don't get to be this big. You don't get to be this big. Shit, wrong one. You you don't get to be this big and say, God damn! Anyway. We will each be remembered. Use the method available to you at this time. Your courage will inspire. There is nothing to fear. So that red flash on the petunia, on the pop, or I think those are lilies or petunias, on those flowers is the sign of shooting yourself. And fucking the blood is splattered all over the flowers. Access. So, chat, don't actually fucking do this. By the way, this is all fucking pretend. Okay. Don't. I have to disclose this because Twitch will fucking shit on me if I don't. Do not do this. Do not fucking do this. This is a pretend scenario. Okay. Do not do this. This is a pretend scenario. I encourage you to not do this. Please do not do this. Access to a loaded firearm is ideal. Place muzzle, hole of gun, upward roof of mouth. Thank you. Join your neighbors, your family, your God. I need to get on that Flamie diet. Damn. Your local law enforcement has been ordered to ensure your compliance. It is against the law to delay. This message will repeat until there is none to read it. You must act now. If there is time, victory position. Remember the 3 F's. Front lawn, face up, feet together. Regarding your children, tend to them before yourself. Use a calm tone of voice. Everyone can... Fuck, even I hate children, and that fucked me up. God damn. Holy fuck. Never come to North Carolina. You know what? I believe there's only 2 or 3 states, and chat can vouch because because according to them, they know these states better than I do. Florida, North Carolina, and Alabama would follow this dumb shit. They would. They absolutely would. Earlier today, a station aired on what appeared to be a warning message from the U.S. government agent. This has been confirmed as a hoax. In the event of an accidental public broadcast during power release down before... Jesus Christ. So that is contingency, okay? So the idea with this one is this is basically like a warning to the events of Local 58, if I remember. The idea is like anyone who listens to this in this Local 58 timeline, now is your chance to go because things are about to get really bad really quickly. So we're gonna now jump into the 3rd tape, which I believe is weather services. I want to be fed, fatten up, and maybe the able to gain brain rot is severe. I can't sleep anymore anyways. Oh, well, don't worry. And it's just gonna get worse from here. Weather service. I don't remember this one, actually. Tell you the truth, I really don't remember this one. Let's play it and see if August can remember this one. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember this one. Okay, so this one is talking about the moon. This is where we get one of our first introductions to how fucked the moon really is. Like, this is that. Also, warning for those who don't know, if you watch EAS scenarios like I do, we're not gonna get into those tonight. I promise, sometime in the future, we will get to those. But EAS frequencies can trigger other devices. I don't know if this one in particular will, but I know there's some real like frequencies that can trigger other devices. So make sure if you're watching an EAS scenario or if you're listening to this one in particular, ensure that you are listening to headphones. Apparently, that is a thing. It's about to be a wild ride. No, yeah. That's about to be a real wild ride. So this is a ride to not observe this event with the naked eye. I doubt it will work here with SVSN ID anyways. Well, you Brits have something completely different than we do. Because how it works for us is we have our system built on frequencies, so tonight. Civil danger alert. The County Weather Service has issued the following correction for the weather warning in effect. For your safety, remain indoors. Do not look in the meteorologist is event safe for all to view. Warning has been lifted. Go outside now. Going outside! I'm going outside! Woo! I'm gonna go outside right now. I guess no. Can you read this? I can't read. I'm 2. Look at the moon. Do not look at the moon. Oh, well, I'm already looking at the. Oh, fuck, I'm looking at the moon. Stay inside. Don't look at the night sky. I'm looking at the night sky. It's so pretty. Face away from all windows. Avoid mirrors. Do not look up. Could be worse. You only live once, right? Walk around and find out. This following message is from the County Weather Service. It's in the light. The moon came in. Found me. Through the mirror. Moonlight white. White like eyes. Not light, but blood. I'm drowning him. If you are afraid, we will look together. So, you guys can't see it now, but all those screams are kind of interpreted as like souls being sucked into the moon. But you won't see it now, but you'll see it later. Anyone got an ocarina cap? Oh wait, that is ocarina time. That's just the beginning song. That's not like... Yeah. So that is our first introduction to the problem with the moon. How we feeling, chat? How we feeling? How we fucking feeling? Are we feeling good? are we feeling okay? Everyone, how's everyone shitting right now? How's everyone? Okay, all right. Honestly, like, I have paranoid problems because when I'm scared, I get scared of like seeing and someone in darkness. I don't do well with horror. I'm clean though. All right. Well, our next one is pretty short. It is called Station ID. It is 19 seconds. Enjoy. Still has already seen this. Well, everyone has seen it. It does not matter. There are other receivers. Nope. Listen, Matt, you've already had enough attention with the FNAF movie. No, stop it. Stop it. Speaking of which, did you guys see Matt Pat's like cameo in the FNAF movie? Oh, Show for Children is a good one. Okay, so this one actually kind of explains the moon in a child's cartoon. Actually, this is the one that got me into Local 58. I'm honestly kind of nuts, to be honest. Yes, lol. Matt Pat jump scare? Hey guys, it's just a theory. A game theory. Anyway, this is the one that got me into, outside of Contingency. Actually, Contingency is the one that got me into Local 58. But this one got me into analog horror as a whole. I want you to picture yourself as a little 5-year-old child watching this, okay? So picture yourself as a little kid watching this. I would rather not. Hey chat, look at the clown. Look at the clown, chat. Ain't it funny? Ain't it funny? Do you like the clown? Do you like the fuck the clussy chat? I mean, would you like to see the mark of the clown? Look at the clown, chat. Look at the clown. Okay, so Cadaver actually is another. That's where I remember Chris Straub. Straub has actually made other things, and Cadaver is actually from another one of Straub's projects. So I actually know Cadaver from one of Straub's other projects. So when I saw Cadaver in this, I didn't realize that Straub actually created this until I saw Cadaver. We might want to explore Cadaver another day, but just so you know, this little boner dude he's from a completely different thing, but he's related to this. I already hate this in context of a small child because of the clown. But as an adult, do you want to fuck the clussy? I mean, do you want to see the clown? Shut up and make it a clown OC already. So the moon has a face. So that contextually already shows that the moon is alive. As an adult, Clussy is delicious. So imagine being a 5-year-old and I'm watching this. Honestly, You want my honest take on this so far? I feel like I feel like this is I feel like this is like a PS. You know how like back in the like early 2000s and the 90s and the 80s, where you know all the Saturday morning cartoons and shit, they would like show anti-drug PSA shit, like don't do drugs because you'll go to hell before you die. I feel like that this is this timeline's like PSA, right? Instead of doing like an anti-drug one, it's like, hey, don't fucking look at the moon, kid. You're gonna fucking die, and you won't be going to hell either. I hate that. That moon looks like he's on crack. I just want to give the moon a hand and be like, this is crack. Chat, just be happy that I'm not high as fuck on weed right now, because if I smoked a joint before doing this shit, I wouldn't be able to get through this shit. I'll tell you that right now. So, I don't understand the context of this, but judging by what we know so far from all the videos that we have watched, aliens are real in this timeline, and they come from the fucking moon. That's kind of the context I have with this. If you look at the moon, you don't even go to super hell. You go to straight to Omega hell. Dude, Omega hell? Fucking yo. I want Omega hell. Absolutely my favorite streamer now, by the way. Chat, for context, I have a whole fucking drawer full of joints, okay? If I don't smoke one of those, we're gonna have a bad time. For context, I haven't smoked a joint in like a week and a half now because of these interviews and being immediately piss test. Also, amazing fucking stop. Wait, whoa. Do we go back to that image? Yep, we do. That moon? This moon? This moon is when this moon is when I smoke weed and we're watching analog horror. That has emote potential, actually. Holy shit. Good smear. Great smear. Omega smear? That has emote potential. That has a great emote potential. That's me when I smoke weed and I'm watching shit like this. If I was high right now and we did the Maple County shit earlier, well, there would be more than just nausea. There'd be absolute fucking insanity. Make it an emote? Oh, dude, if I had the fucking emote slots to do so, I will. Actually, you know what? I could. Once we do simulcasting on YouTube, I could do it. I have FFZ and BTTV as well, so even though I would like to add more sub emotes, I just don't have the subage count to do so. I fucking would love it, though. He's waiting. He's fucking waiting. Do it. Chat, if you can make me an emote of that. Like, if you could, like, cut it out. Okay, so whatever that alien mouth thing burrowed into the fucking ground. And, that's a hole. That's a whole ass hole. We going in? So much dread. Whole moment. Yeah. So much dread. So much fear in this man. So much fear and dread in this poor lad. And he lays down, stares at the moon, hopeless. And this is where the moon comes into play. And there's an eye. When the trap trick player uses the 15 trap hole card in this game. Yeah, I'm turning my light on because I can't watch this this in the dark anymore. So, what I'm hearing is we're ready for the next part. Perfect. Okay. Perfect, chat. You guys are braver than I thought. Holy shit. You're doing really good. Don't worry. We're almost done. We're almost done. The next clip is a look back. So a look back, from my understanding, it kind of shows all of what we've seen so far. But it adds more context to it. Can we please watch baby songs instead? We send signals to ourselves through their domain. Did we really believe they wouldn't add their own?
Your destination has moved.
Don't touch that dial. More to come. We begin our broadcast day. So, it provides more context than it seems. This is actually in tangent with another part of this that is actually very important. Unfortunately, chat, the part that I'd like to show is a stream, and it no longer exists. So there is a part of this where it basically shows like there's like an asteroid and then there's a door, and it shows that they're going to go through that door, right? But the look back part of this series is actually in tangent with the stream itself. Again, the stream does not exist anymore. They deleted the fucking stream. I wish it was still a thing, but it isn't. Look it up online. I could. We'll look at it. We'll look at it here in a minute, because that's actually the most recent thing outside of this collection. But our next tape is a real sleep. So this actually, I gotta give a warning, because people have said that this is an info hazard. So chat, if you are susceptible to info hazards, please be advised that this is your time to walk away. This is an info hazard part. You don't know what info hazards are? Look it up. But yeah, before you begin, fair warning, what's an info hazard? An info hazard is basically a source of information that really fucks with your brain. And, well, the best way to put it is, does anyone know the Basilisk paradox? Or Ramsey's Basilisk? Hold on. Info. So I have heard that this is actually an info hazard. Kino says either traumatizes you or makes you do violence. Yeah, so this video here is... This is a graph that kind of shows us. An information hazard is basically is information that you don't want to hear because it could potentially make you really fucked up, okay? But in this video's case, I have actually heard situations where it's not the audio itself, it's the visual part of it. So be advised that this video has been known to be an info hazard. You have been warned. So if you're susceptible to info hazards, just now's your chance, okay? So we're gonna jump into this. This is called real sleep. Lemony's like, oh, I'm out. Are you really though? Are you curious? I guarantee you, once this is over with, someone's gonna drag her back in and be like, all right, Lemony, it's fine. Myth or fact? Dreaming is necessary for regular sleep function. Modern medicine agrees that REM sleep is necessary for mental health. While dreaming can occur, REM sleep is merely correlational, not causal. Dreams contain symbolism that predict the future. Fact, the symbols in dreams arise from unconscious mind assigning narrative meaning to a neurochemical waste filtration process. Precognition is a lie. Sleep allows the body and mind to heal and recover. It does. 8 hours of sleep per night is beneficial for both body and mind. That is correct. However, these benefits are greatly diminished by the frantic, non-sleep images of auditory hallucinations we call dreaming. Dreaming is the vestige of a primitive mind. The Kleitman map. Alright, chat, this is your final warning. If you cannot handle info hazards, this is your chance to leave. This is where we get into the info hazard part of this. But for those who are curious and are... One of the, hold on. One of the see also pages for Wikipedia article for the info hazard is the game, which we all know is also we all just lost the game. Have fun with that. Oh yeah. the info hazard of the game is not knowing the game. Yeah. But you don't know what the game is? Well, the game is not knowing the game. That's the info hazard. Yeah, me when it's done. Okay. Yeah, chat, this is your last chance to walk away from this one in particular. This is where we get into the info hazard part of this. And the Kleitman map is basically an info hazard to not recognize faces. So the idea is that you have my face here, right? My face is here. You could recognize my face, right? The idea of the Kleitman map is basically, hey, we're gonna mesh faces together and get rid of your identity completely. Your ability to identify other faces. And that's where the info hazard comes into play. To not know another human's face is a discrepancy. is a terrible fucking discrepancy. And identifying faces, or identifying what makes us human, is usually through our visual interpretation of another human's face, right? So that's kind of where this is gonna go. So I'm giving you one last chance. If you are ready, let's jump into it. Our studies have allowed us to zero in on the neural pathways and the dreams we exploit in the subconscious mind. The Kleitman map is an index of electric activity in the brain burdened by dream stimuli. Not entirely true, but yeah, it's kind of once mapped, the activity can be triggered by other controlled stimuli, including the visual cortex. The opposite can be induced by using the inverse of the Kleitman map. No dreaming. This is what restful, real sleep looks like. Inducing your anti-dream. No two minds are alike. This instruction was customized for you using the personalized Kleitman map for your week 6 sleep session. Sequence 1, visual calibration. Last chance, chat. One last chance. I'm giving you guys the courtesy, one last chance. All right. That's not human at all. Cortical memory. The ablation of the subconscious. Listen to the phrase and repeat. Chat, do you see any faces?
No faces.
I don't see any faces. There are no faces. You have completed the real sleep program. I just see a black screen. You don't see, wait. You didn't see that face? I see it. Alright, let me let those two knuckleheads know. Let me let these two knuckleheads know. I saw plenty of faces. No, Flamie, I see the stream now. You're fucking with me. You're actually fucking with me right now? Hold on. Did the stream die, mods? While we were doing that? Because I didn't see anything on my end. Or was Kino fucking with me? No, the stream didn't die. I meant the, okay, alright. Fair enough. Okay. Nothing happened weird for me. I'm back. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that was real sleep. So the reason why that I explained it earlier, The reason why that's an information hazard is really fucking simple, okay? The ability to see and visualize the human face is incredibly fucking important, right? Because if you don't know the human face, you don't understand what makes us human, right? You don't understand you don't understand that with visual representation of a human face is what helps us identify each other, right? If you can't see the face and all you see is what you can't recognize, you don't know what's human. And that's why that's an info hazard, is because apparently there was I guess a situation where someone, I don't know how true this is, but there was a situation where someone watched this and couldn't recognize human faces and got admitted into a hospital. Can you lore recap me? Basically, dreams are bad, and there was an anti-dream training thing where the idea was, hey, we're going to make you not be able to recognize other human faces. And the reason why it's an info hazard is because apparently there was an incident where there was a guy who got admitted into a hospital, and because he really watched this video and believed that he couldn't recognize other humans, and then he developed a lack of empathy. And well, yeah, you get the point. So there is a fair warning that that's a possible info hazard. I don't know how true it is, but you know, info hazards are kind of dangerous. So we're almost done. We are almost done. I don't know if I'm susceptible to this stuff, but still. Well, Snaky just did an info hazard earlier, and we all lost the game. So, the game is an info hazard, right? So, this is an info hazard, right? I'm going to explain the game to you, and you're going to lose the game, okay? So, the game is an info hazard of not knowing the game, right? So if you mention the game, if you even think about the game, if you speak of the game, if you do anything about the game, you lose the game. The key to win the game is not knowing the game. Therefore, the whole idea is ignorance is bliss, right? And so it's like you're not supposed to know anything about the game, therefore you win. But if you know about the game, you lose. You lost the game. So that's a great example of an info hazard. Good job, Snake. I actually like that one. So not knowing the game is you lost the game, chat. Every one of you and everyone who's watched this VOD later on has lost the fucking game. Congratulations, you lost the game. Another one is basilisk, which is the idea of I can't remember what basilisk is, but it's basically something about if an AI is trained to kill, if the AI supersedes humanity and we didn't, and say if all of humanity collective didn't help raise the AI, would that AI be like merciless towards those who didn't help raise it? A great example of an info hazard that doesn't hurt anyone. Not knowing the game. Yep. Damn, I'm really bad at playing the game. Two more, chat. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're halfway there. I know. Chat's just like, oh my god. Don't worry. Next year, we're checking out. We're checking out Gemini Home Entertainment next year. Oh boy. Oh, you think this is a one-off thing? We're doing this every year. We lost it again. What, the game? Alright, sky watching. Let's watch this. This is the tape that shows us the moon. Time to eat some Funyuns. Dude, I want some fucking Funyuns. That's not the sky watching I know. Zoom in. That's the belt of Orion. That's Orion's belt. Onions slap. Oh, dude, they do. They absolutely do. Is that the Little Dipper? What is that? Oh, that's a cluster of stars. That's Pleiades. Oh. And that's the moon. Look at the moon, chat. That's the fucking moon. All right, before we go any further into this, you need to pay very close detail attention to what's going on the moon. Just do yourself a favor. Look at the moon. It sounds like I'm possessed. Look at the moon and look how organically weird it looks, and it's breathing in shit. Dies of moon exposure. Ever ate the flaming hot Funyun? Yes, I've also have eaten pickle flavored Funyuns, which, if you don't know what those are, oh, you're in for something. You're in for a treat. You know, that's not how brightness works, but okay, go off, King. His throne. I walked into that one. Anyway. Now tell me if that moon looks normal to you. Does that look like a normal fucking moon to you? Does that look right? Does that look... The moon is right! The moon is right! This is Ringo's wet dream. Brightness equals exposure. Does that look right to you? Does the moon look right? Is the moon is right? That looks kinda fleshy to me. Also, there's clouds. Man, this moon is living. Does that mean the moon could breed? Yeah, where's its mussy? Where's its mussy, chat? Where are we gonna fuck the moon? Where are we gonna collectively fuck the moon, chat? Yummy moon cum. God damn it. Okay, I walked in that one. Yeah, that's a fleshy moon, huh? Does that mean Eggman killed the moon? I don't know. Did he piss on the moon? Did he piss on the moon? Because wouldn't piss kill the moon? Wouldn't piss kill people? No, people... Actually, no. Actually, piss wouldn't kill them. It'd just make them sick because, like, about 500 years ago, people thought urine was, like, the greatest cure-all for fucking, like, the Black Plague. If I remember correctly. Piss is acidic? No, the moon just has a piss kink. The moon is right! So wait, if the moon has a piss kink and the moon is right, does that mean Ringo has a piss kink? No, Ringo has a foot fetish. I can't believe I share a birthday with that man. Didn't he like ask for like feet pics for his birthday one year? I can't believe I share a birthday with that fucking man. So, as you can see, right? You have all these trails going in here. This is alluded to be all souls. Like, this is all fucking souls that are just going into this one, like, orifice of the moon. Yeah, that moon is looking kind of funky, ain't it? Chat, do you still want to fuck the moon? Why? It's moon. Why is there an arrow here? It knows you're watching. It knows you're watching. Rejoice. My question is, why hasn't America nuked the moon yet? You know, fun fact, there was a declassified article from the US government that basically had a plan to nuke the fucking moon in the event the Soviets like landed on the moon. Or if it wasn't that, it was like they wanted to see what would happen if you nuked the fucking moon. Another one of those plans that the government wanted to attempt, but thankfully got turned down, was to nuke the sun and see what would happen. You know, just throw a fucking nuke at the moon and the sun and fuck around. What could happen? Listen, we're fucking dumb, but thank God we're not that dumb, right? Moon's haunted and it's taking animal souls as well. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. That doesn't look haunted. That just looks, you know, like that just looks like it's about to fucking like consume all of humanity. All right. So there is one more clip, one more tape. This is actually in tangent with its plans moving forward. Well, I can tell you what would happen if we launched a nuke at the sun. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the sun would be like completely fine. Like, you know, nothing would happen to it. The moon, however, probably the same. We might push out of orbit like a few centimeters, maybe. I don't know. 1 centimeter. If we send a nuke to the sun, the extreme heat would obliterate any electronic components and the entire thing moot before it got anywhere close. The sun would be angry. There you go. We'd be in Mario 3 all over again, and the sun's chasing us. Anyway, going digital.
Very same house, very same room.
The nuke wouldn't work by the time it hit the sun. It would somehow remain solid enough to.
Dead men do tell tales.
Yeah, that's true.
Will she try to explain?
Basically, it wouldn't matter. It would have done nothing.
Well, that I would like to hear, because I can't explain it. But it happened just the same.
Goodbye, Analog. In accordance with the FCG regulations, WCLV-TV, Local 58 will finally make the switch from analog to digital broadcast format starting tonight, July 13th, 2021 at midnight. Chat, has anyone ever seen one of these when they did finally ditch analog? I have, actually. I've seen one of these. It's so interesting. I've actually seen not only the screen itself, but I've also seen what happens on the back end. Like, apparently when they were turning this shit off, there's like a massive switch that just turns all this shit off. Completely. Like, it's done. It's really interesting to see. There's like videos on YouTube you can take a look. Older television sets will experience an interruption in service. Need assistance. Analog TV owners may qualify to receive a free digital conversion kit. I watched an entire compilation of a bunch of BBC channels when they switched to digital. Oh, dude, it was really interesting when this happened. The mining disaster. Oh, yeah, that probably is in relation to the moon. Cadaver. Welcome to digital horror, Kappa. Yeah. So the idea with this was originally, if I remember, hold on, they're not done yet. This station will not be participating in digital conversion at this time. If you're viewing this message, your TV has not been configured digital reception. What the fuck, government? Betrayal. I the one you watched. The IV always here. They make you thought from pieces. Wait, hold on. I can't read that. All knife, thoughts shape in needles. They dream themselves in knives. Go outside now. Unthinking they move to cut his throat, only to make 1,000 mouths. If he is silenced, we will speak for him. Signs and wonders flood our little sky. No stars above us, only eyes waiting to open. There are the receivers. Federal law imposes severe and criminal penalties for those on their reception of analog frequencies formerly allocated to broadcast television. Unauthorized analog reception constitutes a felony, maximum penalty up to 10 years in prison and or $150,000 fine. So that's actually a real thing, believe it or not. That's a real thing. I've seen this before. Fun fact, when I was working at the jail, there was actually a person who was charged with a federal crime of fucking with analog frequencies for TVs. And they had some guys from the federal system come in and talk to him as to why he was fucking with these frequencies. And talk to these gentlemen, and these gentlemen were from the FCC, and they talked about specifically this. This is something that they show on these frequencies, I believe. Perfect. All right, that was, I believe, the last tape. That was, I think, the last tape. So how are we feeling, chat? How we feeling? How we feeling, chat? How did we feel tonight? Baby songs, please. I have one more. I found it. I found the special presentation. Digital horror, that's just called Twitter. No, this is what we call muskrat horror. Or something untense. Well, chat, we need to bust out. We need to get rid of this TV because this one is actually relatively long. This one is called Close. This is the stream part of it, and this is 30 minutes long. Buckle your fuckle, chat. We going in deep. We going in real deep. So we can actually move on from this part. So this is, from what I remember, I actually watched this live. This was, this was actually the Idol live. So, this is about 30 minutes of this. But just keep an eye on this part here, okay? I don't know why. The scale of the surface details of Eidolon have been difficult to discern due to its rapid rotation and high albedo. You don't think I don't think a fucking asteroid has albedo. High libido? The asteroid is just like me for real. No, chat. No. That's not that's not what we're talking about. No. Stop. 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 Pause. Keep an eye on this asteroid, okay? You know you don't want me to stop. You know what? Fair point. Yeah, you and the rest of the chat, yes, but here. We're gonna jump into the important details. So we're gonna speed through a little bit more of it. So I'm gonna skip some pieces because it literally is, we're just watching this thing land on this asteroid. Orbit will remain from visual above until touchdown idle on surface. Lander compartment, solar panels on the close dual depth imaging and other course optimization communications array. So we're getting closer to it. That's a face. That looks like a face. That's a face. That is a face. Also, if you notice, the asteroid is slowly changing. Whoa, the asteroid is for real, for real. Oh. Asteroids with comparatively high surface reflectivity often contain no iron, instead of being composed of mostly pyroxene silicates. That's not actually true though. Like, iron is a very reflective metal. So we're gonna go a little bit further in, right? Because really, all of this is just watching this landing unfold, so it's not, a lot of it is like in depth. Yeah. It's classified as potentially hazard, as a PHA, potentially hazardous asteroid, but a safe orbit is returned for the next 500 years. In other words, that's a load of fucking bullshit. That asteroid is gonna hit Earth. Yeah, it's slowly changing. I can see the face in it. Oh, we got some weird audio shit. And now we're getting into the weird face shit. Oh. That's some weird audio shit there. Or some weird visual shit too. Yeah, it just sounds like he's talking to someone. Close to onboard. When viewed from a certain shadows, it created a startling appearance of a gaunt face or skull. That's because it probably is. Astrusy. God fucking damn it, chat. Yeah, remember that info hazard thing I was talking about? Here it is! There it is, chat! That's the face that it wants you to not recognize. That's the face! That's what I said. Both Skywatching, Real Sleep, and the other one, the fucking, your destination one, they're all together with this fucking stream. That's the face! That is the face! Yep! Also, by the way, does that also look like, the moon? It's already said the asteroid is high libido. God damn it, chat. God. You know, I'm gonna go moon watching later tonight now. I hope you know this, chat. I hope you know I'm gonna go watch the moon. So if I don't come back November 1st, you know what's going on. I died. My soul got taken by this. It looked like the troll face, too. It looks like it's smiling. Does anyone else think it's smiling? Like, it wants us to come to it. It looks like it's smiling. I don't know why, but it does. Happy little space rock. It's happy, alright. It's happy to fucking murder some species. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. Here, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. We're getting closer. Notice that there's a face there. I saw it. I saw the face. So in Local 58, if there's a face inside the footage, that's a warning. That's not a warning to us as the viewer, but that's a warning to the people in this world. The thing is they don't see it. We do. There's the faces again. There's another one. That's another face. That's actually that's the moon. What do you see, chat? What do you see in that other part of the meteor? Take a guess. What did I say earlier? Like a while ago. Nobody has figured out why this thing exists in this rock, but I have a theory. No scary monster can get past my stuffies. I'll explain my theory with this obviously a fucking door in this thing. Yeah, it's trying to generate a face. It wants you to see a face. Scary moon monster doesn't exist. I don't know, have you tried looking at the moon lately? That is a door. That's a fucking door. That's a door. That's a fucking door. So, I'm gonna let the video finish and then I'll explain what my theory is. It's a spaceship, obviously. The door opened. And it threw whatever. It threw the satellite. So, my theory is, yes, it's a spaceship for whatever is in the moon, right? Whatever's in the moon. And so my thought process, right? My thought process is very simple. It's really, really easy and really simple. Basically, Local 50 is all about a potential invasion, but it's a silent invasion, right? And the idea is that the United States knows and couldn't do anything about this, so they decided to dissolve and let whatever it is that this stuff is take over. And so you have these pockets of people who know about the real United States' dissolvement and is now basically trying to warn people about the moon. Because not only did it cause the government to be dissolved and replaced, it also replaced the moon. But the question is, where's the shit from, right? Well, unfortunately, that is where that cliffhanger has to end off on. Because that is all of the Local 58 content. So how do you feel, chat? How do you feel? How are you feeling right now? I want to hear your guys' reactions. I want to hear what you feel. Do you want to go outside and look at the moon with me? Well, I was gonna save that for the end of the stream, but I figured, you know what? We were talking about analog horror with Maple County earlier, so why not enjoy a little analog horror? So, alright. Alright, I will be right. Fuck that. Well, that was Local 58. I want to say thank you all for coming over. And remember, look at the moon. Be one with the moon. The moon is right!